Y'all, I got a Defa Lucy doll. See? What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fab, some besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. I got a new doll, and we need a new backdrop to the craft table. For some reason, I have an insane amount of poster board that I have just built up over the years, and I'm determined to use it. For years, poster board has been my go-to for quick backdrops. Here, I just took some doll packaging, glued it down for a little Barbie the movie moment. Hi, Barbie! Then I just close it and place it on the shelf when not in use. I just opened a few Barbie Deluxe style dolls. I love the colors and the background of the packaging, and I think it might be usable. So I'm just gonna glue it onto a piece of poster board using a glue stick. The paperboard is going to make it nice and strong, so I can use it as a colorful backdrop, even though the images don't exactly match up. But Defalucy's Instagram shows the dolls standing in front of a wall with a wood floor, and the walls are decorated with like picture frame molding. Let's see if we can get the look using poster board. I have this pretty sturdy peach poster board, which I'm going to use for my wall. My poster board measures 22 by 28 inches. I want this backdrop to be pretty large, so I'm going to measure up 15 inches, draw a line, continue going all the way down, then cut on the line drawn, giving us a back wall that is 28 by 15 inches. We can take the leftover poster board and cut a 1/2 inch and a 1/4 inch strip that we can use for the molding. So we're just gonna lay it on the board and see how it looks. That's the 1/2 inch, and then we're gonna place the 1/4 inch right on top. Since this is poster board, we might not get the shadows that we are looking for, since it's pretty thin. We could go with a different color like white, or just double the poster board, which is what I am gonna try to do. I cut the rest of the poster board into strips, use a glue stick to glue two together, then use a ruler to lightly sketch my wall design. Then we can cut the strips and glue them in place. I take another piece of poster board, I glue a wood grain scrapbook paper on one side for the floor. Then let's fold the poster board right past the paper and make a crease, open it up, and glue down the wall. I left a small space to make sure it can still bend. I made 2 white double strips of poster board, one at a 1/2 inch and one at a 1/4. I glue them to the bottom of the wall, just past the bend, for baseboards. And now our backdrop is done. In the inspo photo on Instagram, the walls were white. I took a few artistic liberties and I just really wanted to use this poster board. And now the doll that I bought from the Defalucy website. Please forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. When I first heard about these dolls, they kind of reminded me of Barbie Extra, with a price point of less than $20. Then they had a little shift and started making dolls at a higher price point. I bought this doll for $75 at Defalucy.com. On the back of the box, it says designed and made in China, so yeah, prices might change. And that these dolls are intended for adult collectors 15 and over. This doll comes in a buttery yellow box. It's a pretty sturdy box and has some weight to it. This is Series 1, Icon Model 3. Right when we open the box, we see a few clothing items. I got a coat on a hanger. It is tied into the box with a little thread. After removing it, we can see that we have a long black coat with lapels at the top, faux buttons on the front, and faux pockets. There's just a little pocket flap. There are tiny buttons on the sleeves. Everything is hemmed, ironed. It looks pretty neat. There are 2 hooks in the front that keep the coat closed. The inside is lined. Even the sleeves are lined. Underneath, here we have a white t-shirt with a working pocket on the front. The shirt has a collar and the ends are hemmed. It opens with a snap in the back where we can see a raw edge. Under the shirt, we find a pair of shorts with an elastic waistband. It feels like a thick t-shirt material. There's a functional drawstring in the front. The ends are tied into little knots, and the waistband is pretty stretchy. And that hanger is pretty solid. I want to say it's metal. We can see the logo on the front, and it has a little weight to it. At the bottom of the box, there are 2 boxes. They are black with the logo in white. Inside, we find a pair of black boots with silver painted details and laces. There's a faux zipper on the side. These look a lot like mini fashion boots. I got a pair right here, so we can compare, and yeah, I'm gonna say they look pretty much the same. Here they are, side by side. This one is mini fashion and this one is Defa Lucy. And I will say that the mini fashion one seems to have crisper or sharper lines, and the mini fashion shoe feels a little heavier to me. In the other box, we get a fabric hat with embroidery on the front. The stitching all looks really good. And we get a pair of white socks with black stripes. The stripe feels like a decal that can stretch with the sock. Now that we've seen the accessories, let's check out the doll, who comes with undergarments. Behind the doll in the box, we find a card letting us know that this is a limited edition doll. And we can see what number it is out of 500. There are care instructions on the back letting us know that the hands and legs are not removable. We get a doll stand with an acrylic base. It's about a ½ inch thick. The pole feels metal and it is adjustable and looks like it can extend to about 10 inches and can easily rest under the doll's arms. The included doll has light brown and blonde hair. There's a little bit of a wave to it. It's rooted, and she has a center part. Her eyebrows are brown, her eyes are hazel. Looks like the lids are sculpted and she has rooted eyelashes. I would say her lipstick is like a brownish pink. Her eyes are looking to the side. She comes with earrings that are metal and are removable. They're gold color with pearls. She wears a white top, it is hemmed, and hooks in the back. She has matching underwear and has articulation similar to a Barbie Deluxe style doll, with movement at the head, shoulder, elbow, not a huge range of motion there. She can move at the wrist. Both hands are posed slightly different, but we can see a few lines from the mold. This doll can move at the hip and bend at the knee. Her feet are on an incline, but overall, not too bad. I like the sculpt. I think it's a very pretty doll. We can see some details at the collarbone. She has shoulder blades and a visible belly button. We get quite a few pieces for styling, like a pair of glasses and a faux animal skin purse. It's pretty sturdy. The top can open and it has magnets to help keep it closed. There's a little handle and a strap that is adjustable. There's a gold-colored buckle on the strap and gold jump rings and clasp. The purse is glued together, but it looks like everything on the inside is lined. I like the amount of pieces that we're getting to dress the doll. Everything seems to be pretty well made. I like that the baseball cap is fabric, but the coat is definitely a standout piece. I like the look. It looks like something people would actually wear, but I personally would not store the doll wearing the black accessories just in case they might stain. But she does come with a few pieces that I think are worry-free, like the white t-shirt and undergarments. This doll stands a little over 11 inches tall, so she's about the height of a Barbie. It looks like she can wear some of Barbie's clothes and just about fit her shoes. Speaking of shoes, in the comments on our last video, some of you wanted to know if the LeBron James doll could fit other shoes. Here's his shoe compared to a classic Ken. While the shoe he comes with is definitely larger, it looks like the feet are similar in size. And he seems to have no problem wearing classic Ken shoes. So, can he fit real little shoes? I'm gonna say that's a no for this pair. What about mini brand sneakers? The slides are a little large, but you can get them on and they stay on. This pair of sneakers is a no, unless you're willing to split them in the back. But it's a snug fit, and excessive pulling could damage the ankle over time. What about the hats? They seem to be a little larger than the one he comes with, but doable. I think the Defalucy doll is beautiful, but maybe a little limited on posability. But I do like the overall look of the doll, as well as some of her accessories. Thank you for joining us while we took our first look at these dolls. Let us know in the comments down below if they're a buy or a pass. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!